Hello everybody, my name is Heman, and I'm basically going to be showing you the process in which I make my art for my channel. Of course, I'm voiceovering for this, but I feel like this video is going to be kind of interesting as is. If you see that little table, I just made that table making in this video because I felt it'd be kind of cool. But I think I like the way it looks. I have my 1911s in there, but first off, I start by just drawing, like, just something. Whatever comes to mind or whatever. Like for this video sake, I just drew something that I could draw real quick to just get the point across. Because I didn't want to, try something really crazy for it. I just want to do something nice and simple. So I just drew a guy with like an eye patch. Kind of looks like, Kakashi from Naruto, that kind of idea. Then I put him on with the jacket and stuff. But that notebook I'm using is known as a Smart Wave notebook. I really recommend it, and you can just basically copy to your page, whatever you're doing, and just send it to your Dropbox or whatever place you want to. All you need to do is mark these little places at the bottom of the page, as you see now. And after that, you're pretty good to go. Like, you just make sure everything looks good, and there you go. So basically how you use the app, you start it up, then you just hold it over it, hovered, make sure you have your things marked so it will automatically send to places where you want it. But it scans that QR code and it will automatically just drop it and save it. You have to set it up, just into your Dropbox. It's really handy for artwork. Then you take your picture from the Dropbox and then you basically just drop it right on the Photoshop. You want to try to crop it out, make it sure it's, good enough size or whatever. You just don't want all that excess background so it doesn't, look bad or whatever. So that's just cut it out. And then just make it, the layer lighter so you can just draw all over it with nice thick black lines. Whenever I draw, I like to try to trace over the thing I previously have drawn on paper just so it makes it look better and the lines pop more and the lines look better. Because if you draw on paper, you're kind of jittery a little bit, and I'm kind of jittery too when I'm drawing on this tablet. And if you're wondering what tablet I'm using the Webcam tablet. Interest. It's right next to me. It's easy to use and stuff. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend it to anybody who's really interested in drawings on Photoshop or any drawing apps. For sake of video and time, I just decided to draw something very simple. As you can see, this guy, there's not much into this art or whatever. I don't know what you guys were expecting for this video. Were you expecting Mona Lisa? No, I don't know. In this video, I decided to show you basically my simple process of making my art for my channel. Before, I used to make very simple stuff and not as complex. Like my YouTube channel logo actually started out by just taking my picture off of Facebook and then changing it and drawing over top of it, and I decided to leave some parts of the actual picture in the animated part for shading, and I think it looks pretty good, and I'm still going to use it probably for as long as the channel's around because I feel like it's perfect for the channel. But yes, trace over with nice black lines, make sure your layer below it's always lighter so you can see it better. And now for the next step. Now is a step where you put the life into your art by just drawing over it with your nice pencils. I use the pencil tool because you'll be able to get underneath the lines and stuff. Make sure you have your coloring layer beneath your black lines. That way you can draw underneath the black lines so you don't have to worry about drawing over them and messing them up. You can make them a lot better. You don't really have to worry about drawing over the black lines either because it's pretty easy to erase them away. I personally really like to just do that because then just draw over it and just make sure I get everything perfectly. And this next step I really like to do is just the shading, because I really love the shade. I like to add flair to my art, and shading just adds a lot to your art. It really does. And adding a background. You don't. This is very optional. You don't have to have a background, but I personally enjoy backgrounds, and I think it just adds a nice little flair to your art. And make sure everything just looks nice and clean, neat. Make sure there's no like little holes or whatever in your drawing, because that would look bad on a PNG file or wherever, because you'll see some mistakes. But I highly recommend using this process and trying to draw stuff for more advanced, not something so cheesy like this. You can actually just hand draw on Photoshop. You don't have to do anything else. But just use the same steps here for if you're trying to make something more advanced. Say if you're trying to draw like a giant dragon or whatever, and you've got to get in all those deep dark details, you should probably do it on paper first, and then just transfer it over sort of the same method I've done in this video to make that really intense, awesome looking art. And if you enjoy this video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and tell me if you like the video or not, or if there's anything I need to work on, maybe making things more interesting or speaking clearer. I don't know. You just tell me what I need to work on or what you would like me to make a video on. Peace out, homies.